I don't know who's saying this, and you should have seen this coming. This is on you. There's no question. You are a failure. Council's going to take the cafe away from you. And you should have seen this all coming. Episode 7. Ghost. Day 3, 7 a.m. The terminal. Oh god, the voices, what were they? Now that we're on day 2, I've got to stretch the memory. Oh, this never gets old. You know? I wondered for a long time how it'd feel if I never got old. And then I tried it out. And I got old anyway. There's probably a moral in that story somewhere. When did we ever have time for morals anyway? You're a hellion, you know that? Hellion. Even the mild-mannered can raise hell under the right circumstances. It's weird to think that I used to be a mild-mannered student. I was just better at biting my tongue. Huh. If anything, I just hope that I was able to make your life a little bit more interesting. We've had a pretty good run, mate. I don't want you to feel like I wasted my time on you, or that having you in my life hasn't been an absolute bloody privilege. Can we do this later? Of course. I reckon we'll see someone walking over. Can you get the machine ready? Machine. If there was ever a moment when Maddie hoped a machine would fail her, it's now. Yeah. What the fuck? What the hell? Let's make some fucking coffee. Here you go. Again, sorry for the wait. Thanks. If it were anywhere else, I'd just not come back. But the beans. And I promise it won't happen again. Thanks for your patience. How long was I staring at the wall? 15 minutes by my reckoning. Reckoning. Che's method of reckoning might mostly be based on hunches, but his hunches are formed by more experience than you fit into most science textbooks. Oh, what the hell? I came inside from sweeping up the front, and just saw you staring blankly into your mug while that customer was just standing there. They were being very patient. I have no idea how that happened. I feel terrible. It's no biggie. What? Why is your eye doing that? Like you told me the other day. Our roasts are iconic enough that we can afford to get away with stuff like that once in a while. Well, yeah, but the context of the conversation was when we just fought off dozens of Ashlings that didn't believe us. Dozens. How did Ashley even find the time to make that many of them? When we were told that we weren't stray pieces of cutlery. Yeah, we probably shouldn't let that happen again. Trust me, it's not on the agenda. But, like I was saying, people love this place, even if they sometimes have to wait 15 minutes for the barista to stop hyper-focusing on our coffee. Yeah, I don't know. That isn't meant to happen. How long have you been awake? I think maybe 3 days. Good lord. That's bad, yeah? I'm honestly amazed you're not seeing things. Oh, I'm hallucinating hardcore. No worries there. I also keep seeing faces and coffee. Oh, this ain't anything interesting. Nothing but echoes of my internal monologue. Wow, this is a trippy moment. Echoes. There's a lot of room in Maddie's head for those ideas to bounce around and revisit her. More espresso equals less depresso. I'm sure it's a fun time. It's a blast. At least your hands don't need to be too steady to make coffee. See, I wouldn't necessarily agree with that. Shush. Anyway, speaking of coffee, you should make some. I'm already like 15 shots deep, man. I think I'll die if I have any more. No, Maddie. I'm saying you have a job to do. Sorry, I feel like you're trying to lead me into some sort of conclusion here, but... For the customer, right here, who I assume is wanting a coffee. Oh, shit! My bad. Haven't slept for... Oh, what can we get you? 1 latte. 1 soy flat white. Latte. Simple things can sometimes pull you back down to earth. At the very least, there's a reason you'll miss having both feet on the ground. Sure thing. Feel free to take a seat. We'll bring them over. Man. Yup. 15 shots, though. Really? Because just saying, at some point you're gonna hit a lethal dose. I have some insane tolerance happening here. Tolerance. There's some things that Maddie has a hard time tolerating. Caffeine isn't one of them. I think. I hope. Right. Well, I respect your right to make a complete idiot of yourself and die in the process. I'd be a hypocrite if I didn't. Haha. I can't believe everyone's gonna know me as the person who killed her boss in a botched necromancy attempt. Botched. The only thing worse than getting caught practicing necromancy is getting caught failing at necromancy. You know, that's hella street rep right there. Council's gonna be too afraid with me to screw with me. I don't think they're too intimidated by you, fortunately. Damn it. Let's not worry about them for now, though. What should I worry about instead? Nothing? Buddy, I tried. Hey, actually, where's Ashley? Sleeping upstairs. Not gonna get much out of her for a few hours at least. And Kashan's gone off somewhere in the terminal with Ned. They're around. Somewhere. Good that Ashley's getting some sleep, though. Imagine if you did that. I'll sleep when I'm dead. Uh-huh. But also, she's okay, right? Yep. She just needs needs some rest and maybe a few days tapering off, caffeine. Oh, she's gonna be cranky. As a mule. Well, I have that to look forward to. I'm sure it'll be plenty of fun. What can we get you? What verse do you have today? Let me see. We've got your standards. Espresso, Italian, city. No, I'm looking for something fancy. Fancy, you say? What do you have in mind? I don't know. Something new. Different. Special. Artisanale. Maddie. What? In English, that word translates to artisanal. Thanks. Anytime, mate. We got a pretty nice house roast that you might like. House. What else can you call a coffee that feels like home? The beans are sourced from a faraway land, chanted with subtle magics. What land? Tell me. They're from Brisbane. What else? I'll give you our secret blend if you stop holding up the line. Ah, I'll take it. Go sit down. I'll bring it over to you. What were you gonna give them? I was just gonna take a blowtorch to some espresso beans. Blowtorch. For the cultured customer who can truly appreciate espresso brutally. However you say that. Come on, Maddie. What? Don't be ridiculous. I don't know what you mean. I mean, that's a waste of time for you to do that when you got people to serve. I'll be right back. Day 3, 10:45, so 3 hours, 45 minutes later in the terminal. God, you aren't kidding. This is awful. How are you able to drink that without your entire face crumbling into dust? So dry, and it'd give our Antarctica a run for its money. Antarctica is desert, technically. Shut up. I find it drinkable because it reminds me of the good times. Drinkable. Drinkable feels like it should rank up there with passable for tepid compliments. What? It's thoroughly shithouse. It reminds me of lost loves. It's very worrying to me that you concentrated bin juice reminds you of a relationship. Relationship. Oh, if only Maddie knew just how many hearts Che has had to break, and how many times he'd had to steal his own. Oh, I've told you about her. Wait. You're not talking about... Yep, the fugitive. Fugitive. Putting it charitably. There are probably some other words that could describe her. The one who we took in for a few months? I thought you liked her. I did? The taste reminds me of her because it's smoky. Like licking a friggin' tailpipe. And has a vague hint of iron. I have concerns, Che. Never thought I'd have a succubus drop by, to be honest. Succubus. Succubi are fabled for going after sleeping victims, but most of them have the decency to wake you up and ask for permission first. Wait, you never told me she was a succubus. Didn't I? Well, I suppose it would have been inappropriate to mention that in front of Ashley. Oh yeah, her head would definitely explode. But yes, she was a succubus. I wouldn't have ever expected a cute demon to crash at my bar, and ended up a wonderful, if short-lived, relationship. Short-lived. Flings cram a lot of passion into a few days. Some people think that kind of passion density wouldn't be possible. Attempt one at your own risk. That's actually really sweet. Yeah. Still weird the coffee reminds you of her. But I've heard weirder things. Weirder. If you don't have an appetite for the unusual, the terminal is a bad place to find a full-time job. If I explained it to you, her head would explode too. Well, you mentioned tailpipes. Well, that's my break time over. Time to get back to work running a cafe, doing barista things. I'm gonna go perform some barista-related activities, and you are welcome to join me, I guess. Don't forget to water the plants. Plants. It wouldn't be accurate to say that Maddie had one job. She had a lot to deal with, but plants need some love. Water them yourself. It's your job. Busy. Goodbye. That was short? Are we seriously here just to be part of a robot fight club? For real? Is this why I was raised from the dead and sealed in a metal shell? Is that the only reason? Guys, I'm freaking out. Well. Why aren't you saying anything, guys? Heh, egg puns. Right, I should poach some of them. Seriously? Is this not a big deal to you? Nah. We only fight if we want to. And it's all in good fun. You're really endorsing capturing creatures and forcing them to fight one another? Sure, why not? It's not like we really have capacity to get injured or bleed. Ethics, schmatics. Unbelievable. You two are unbelievable. Eh. Hey, is that the sound of someone calling us? I think it might be. Did he call us and all that? Toodles.